Once upon a time, in the kingdom of time, there stood a shining golden castle high on a hill. In this castle lived Prince Leo, a little boy with hair as bright as the sun and eyes as round as the moon. Every day, Leo loved to sit and watch the giant hourglass standing in the middle of the throne room. This hourglass wasn't like any other. The sand inside was rainbow-colored, sparkling as it flowed from top to bottom. When the last grain fell, the hourglass would magically flip itself over, starting again. One sunny afternoon, Leo asked his father, the king, "Father, why is this hourglass so special?" The king smiled and placed a gentle hand on Leo's shoulder. "This, my dear son, is the hourglass of time. Without it, time would stop moving. There would be no morning, no night, just stillness forever." Leo's eyes widened. What if the sand inside disappears? What happens then? The king's smile faded slightly. If the sand is gone, everything in our world will freeze. People will fall into endless sleep, and time will never flow again. Leo nodded slowly, his little heart thumping. He whispered to himself, "I must protect it." That night, while everyone slept soundly, a strange wind swirled around the castle. Whoosh! The windows in the throne room creaked open. A dark shadow, swirling like a black storm, crept inside. It circled the hourglass, and with a loud swoosh, the rainbow sand was sucked away. Suddenly, silence fell. No birds chirped, no clocks ticked. No one in the castle stirred, not even the king and queen. They slept deeply, as if frozen in time. Leo woke up and rubbed his eyes. He felt something strange. Everything around him seemed still. "Father, Mother," he called, but they didn't move. Then a faint voice whispered from the empty hourglass, "Leo, Leo, you must find the sands of time and return them to me before it's too late." Leo's small fists clenched. "I will. I promise." He grabbed his blue cloak and set off into the quiet night. Leo walked and walked until he reached the glowing forest. The trees here sparkled with soft lights, like tiny stars dancing among their leaves. There, he met a fluffy white rabbit with big ears and shiny eyes. The rabbit spoke in a cheerful voice. "Hello, little prince. Are you on a quest to save time?" Leo gasped. "You can talk? And yes, do you know how to help me?" The rabbit nodded. My name is Pola. A dark storm called Nightfall stole the sands and hid them in the shadowy gorge. I can guide you there." Leo smiled with relief. "Thank you, Pola. Let's hurry." Together, the boy and the rabbit started their journey deeper into the glowing forest. Soon, they reached a mountain so tall its peak touched the clouds. Leo looked up, feeling very small. Pola pointed to a golden eagle soaring high above. "That's Zafira, the guardian of the sky. Maybe she can help us cross the mountain." Leo cupped his hands and called out, "Zafira, please help us reach the shadowy gorge." The giant eagle swooped down gracefully, her feathers glittering in the sunlight. "Little prince, I will help you, but you must promise to return the sands to the hourglass and never use them for yourself." Leo nodded firmly. "I promise." With that, Zafira lifted Leo and Pola onto her broad back and soared into the sky. The shadowy gorge was cold and dark. Mist swirled around them, and strange shapes moved in the shadows. Then came a low, echoing laugh. "Ha ha ha! So the little prince has come," growled Nightfall, the black storm. "You are too late. The sands of time are mine now." But Leo stood tall, clutching the tiny glow of courage and his heart. "No, Nightfall. Time belongs to everyone, not just you. I won't let you keep it." The glow in Leo's heart grew brighter and brighter until it became a brilliant light. It spread across the gorge, chasing away the shadows. Nightfall screeched and dissolved into a puff of smoke. Slowly, the rainbow sands floated back into Leo's hands, sparkling with life. Zafira carried Leo and Pola back to the castle. As soon as they arrived, Leo rushed to the hourglass and poured the sands back inside. The moment the first grain touched the glass, everything burst into color and sound. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Time began to move again. The king and queen woke, smiling at their brave little boy. "Leo, you saved us all," said the king proudly. "You're our hero," added the queen. Leo smiled, his cheeks glowing. He had kept his promise. Every night before bed, Leo would whisper to himself, "Every second is precious. I will use my time wisely." And so, Prince Leo became not only a brave little prince, but also a kind guardian of time. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Time flows gently round the clock. Prince Leo's courage saved the day, so now the world can laugh and play.